She went and sat down on the small chair which was obviously used by the students, and took one final look around the room. Surely she had overlooked nothing. The violin could not be in this room. And this concludes another chapter of a book. Perhaps we'll continue that next week. Welcome to Short Horror Saturday here at twitch.tv/purblindgamer. I trust everybody is having a good weekend. I've been keeping busy, getting errands done today, and I do birthday shopping for that darn little sister of mine. Kid says she wants the new Animal Crossing game. You guys know how much the new Animal Crossing game costs used at GameStop? Obviously, I'm going to buy it used online instead. Brains. Anyway, tonight we've got 3 different horror games to play, each in a different style. Oh, and thank you to everybody who came out to my last couple of streams. On Wednesday, we finished Nancy Drew, The Ghost of Thornton Hall, which had a good ending, and that was what we played on Sunday also. Before that, we played a horror stream of Hunter's Path, Rebirth, and Lonely Things. I remember that because I just exported it to YouTube today. And before that, it was Assassin's Creed. Yes, we really must get back to that. And everybody who contributed to the community challenge knows, we did indeed fulfill that last stream. I drank a can of grass jello, and it will be up on Twitch and then YouTube for your viewing pleasure to see whether or not I actually like grass jello. And oh yes, and then announcement. I once again made contact with the developer of Bobenstein 3D, and he does want to, he'd been busy, but he does want to come and watch me live stream the game. So I'm thinking maybe a week from Wednesday we'll do that. And that will be probably the first time this game has ever been streamed on Twitch, and probably the first time a long play of this game has ever been recorded. Who knows? I certainly can't find one. So that will be exciting. Speaking of first-person shooters, let's get into Riverwood, shall we? That's a first-person shooter. Oh yeah. And I'll try and have a new community challenge tomorrow. I realized the one I wanted to do wouldn't be prudent for me to do without ensuring that all the games that it involves actually work. Yeah, planning ahead. And sometimes I can manage that. This is some sort of horror/dark fantasy first-person shooter that I found somewhere on itch. Hey, we're killing disembodied souls. It's a horror game. Hey, it worked for Raising Dead. Have any feedback? No. I have not played the game. I did to test it out, but good. Chicken frames are capping. Game's pretty fast. Ain't no fair. Skulls can't shoot. Well, I guess they're spitting. Also, skulls shouldn't bleed that much. save that one. Ooh. Me and my mad stealth. Let me know if that's too quiet, chat. I did something. Or my ears are greatly deceived. Oh, you can have more than 100 health. Nice. Playing by Doom rules. Playing by Doom rules, those lost souls need to charge. I wonder if I'll be able to get up there. Ooh. Feels spiders, man. Yes, I'm going to continue saying that every time we see spiders. It was either that or something rude from blood. Ooh. There were two on each side. Did my gun just change color? Ooh. Still more effective on the skulls. Ooh, I like the tapestry. Trolling. Shotgun more effective at close range. Hey, Dogwillow, welcome in. How are you tonight? Oh, that got his attention. He's like, hey, this is my room to patrol. Don't think it's more effective at close range. I'm doing pretty well, thanks. A moderately productive day. Just relaxing with some games. Because of course, giant skulls chasing you through a castle and spitting balls of fire or something at you is relaxing. Did I wound both of them? No. What's that? obviously is an axe thrower, tomahawk thrower, hatchet thrower. And damn if you don't slow down the action. Oh, we got stairs. On down, Skullman. They call you the Skull, but I call you dead. Oh. You're accidentally walking along the ledges of the bricks when I'm trying to fall. Free hit, right? Maybe we get close enough to get a look at those things. That's all there is to grab. I wonder how many levels this game has. Okay, it's more powerful at close range. Realize they were so close. I think that's my general strategy here. Shoot and walk backwards. To be fair, that is my strategy in any first-person shooter. I blame Doom. MG. Machine gun? Maybe? Yeah. I could live with machine gun ammo. Ooh. So is it? It's also more powerful. 2 bolts instead of 3 to kill the spiders. lot of ammo there, chat. I don't know how I feel about that. It's almost as though they're suggesting I will need that ammo. Yes, I'm being followed by a Twitch viewer. Twitch viewer, Twitch viewer. Fearful Andalus. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the community. Hope you're doing well this Saturday. That being today. Oh, damn. That cost me a lot of health. Machine gun will be really useful against the tomahawk throwers. Almost missed that. I wonder if there's a maximum out of ammo. I see him. He has little spider friends. Oh, wow. Very effective indeed. I like it. It's like they were going around the perimeter to get at me. What do they know about the center of the room that I don't? Okay. Nice. Oh. Thought he was coming after me, but not yet. And if I have it, I keep pressing 3 when I want to switch to the shotgun. I was like, nope, that's the machine gun. No, just the wall. Oh, he didn't like that. setting reminds me slightly of Quake. Oh. I guess we can walk in the center of the room. What was this? No, this is back to the start. Sorry. Ah, yeah. It's a trap. Oh, the skulls are bigger. It's like I thought they were bigger. I don't want to get cornered in here. Through blood and bullets you make your way. Through the long tunnel you hope that you will find a way out of this castle and earn your freedom, but monsters are in your way of that freedom. Will you be able to escape alive, or will you fail like the rest? Only time will tell as you make your way to the mother demon Shilunura. Well, somebody doesn't like periods. Is this episode 2? Oh no, I've lost all my ammo and weapons. This must be episode 2. What's that weird shadow he had? There's something. Oh no, it's the shadow. I know it's his shadow. Yeah, I guess I must have wounded him earlier. Aren't portals, but is that what the game wants me to do, I wonder? Jump over the fences? Oh, or, you know, walk through the door. This also works. Ooh. Just didn't see that one on the shadows. It's been effectively to come out of those doors at me. Ah, there's the shotgun. Oh wow, they've changed the keys. Interesting. Sort of flying creature. Is it a flying eyeball? Oh no, but it did a lot of damage. Hey there, Dragon of the West. Short or Sunday? Wait, it's still Saturday. Yeah, it's Saturday. Don't gaslight me, Dragon. You guys, please go check out Dragon of the West 412, who's been recently playing the new Elden Ring game. How are you doing? Oh, gone back to Dead Island. It's a classic. I played Dead Island years ago. Not when it first came out, but still some time ago. You having fun with that? They're giving away Dead Island 2 on Epic for free a couple weeks ago. I told my roommates about it and they're like, yeah, not as good as the first game. Yes, I have it on... That was like one of the first games I got on Steam. Yeah. Because it was... How many years ago was it I played it? Well, more than 10, I'll tell you that. Obviously. Good, just a normal skull. Oh, multiplayer. Oh yeah, I forgot you can play that one multiplayer. Damn. Shoot. They do a lot of damage. Did I leave a cross back here somewheres? No. Yes, hope you're having a great weekend, Dragon. Machine gun ammo. Good. Now that I have enough machine gun ammo, I can hoard until I get even more. Ooh. Ooh. Was imprudent of me. Didn't follow. Yes, yes. Oh, no, they followed. Yeah, can they not get through the doorway? Oh, spider can get through the doorway. Is it going to be another flying cat eye? Oop. Oh, the shotgun uses 2 bullets. Or 2 shells. I mean, it's double-barreled. I guess I should not be too surprised. Ah, good. Did they give us more ammo between levels? I think they did. That's one reason I don't do that in real life. Would I get more done if I did? Oh. Who did it? Oh. Just one of those annoying hiccups. Ah, thanks. Why does it do that? Kill it with fire. I don't think I have. I feel like I saw somebody streaming part of it. I know I've said kill it with fire about different things. Ooh, cat eye. Oh, a goofy spider killing game. Fun. But I love spiders in real life, but they are fun to kill in video games. A while back we played Let the Squashing Begin / Eight-Legged Freaks, which was quite a pain to get running. Another goofy spider killing game. Wait. Oh, I get it. Now there's a shotgun and a combat shotgun, and that's why the combat shotgun is 4. Now we're clear. But is it a first-person shooter, the kill it with fire game? And there is some FMV, like modern FMV game about spiders on Steam. Keep meaning to get when it's on sale. Okay, frying pans and flamethrowers. But is it but it's all like first person 3D. It does sound like the kind of game we might someday play for Short Horror Saturday. And some people consider anything with spiders to be horror. Oh shoot, we're out of pistol ammo. Okay. I guess that means we can use our machine gun. Oop. Yeah, each of theirs take away like 20% health or something? But who's counting? Tomahawk-thrower. Noisy tomahawk-thrower. Ooh, should have seen that. What's that other door? Yeah, this game doesn't seem to have gigantic levels, so we'll run across it soon enough. That was where he came in. You're stepping on that stuff will kill you. Don't propose to find out. Wait. We went that way. Hey, ya boy. Welcome in. How are you doing? You said that motors don't like you? How so? Oh, that was the ending. You have fought your way through the final wave of monsters and have made it to Shilunura, but with your arsenal of weapons, you don't intend to back down now. Can you slay Shilunura and leave the treacherous castle Riverwood? Your motorbike doesn't want to start. And the MR2 needs some rewiring. What is an MR2? I feel like this is one of those car things that everybody knows, like a rotor or a carburetor or a, I don't know, Rolls Royce. But I don't know much about cars. Final boss, let's go. Hey, they took half my ammo. Oh. Oh, the MR2 is like a Toyota runabout from the 80s. Cool. Whoa. Ah, really small. I mean... Figured save the bigger guns for her. That's so neat. And you think, like, after, you know, you do some work on it, you'll be able to get it running. Oh, had more health than I realized. Oh, she didn't like that. Oh, previous owner messed it up. Just a spark plug. Hopefully, if you go to enough junkyards, you'll be able to get that. Do these lead to ammo? Yeah, like they also could lead to enemies. Yeah, he unplugged and rewired a bunch of it. Sounds terribly complicated. Damn, got all that blood. Hey! Oop. Oh, now we know. That slime or whatever hurts us. Oh, you like, cut the wires to the distributor, so now it won't start. Wonder why he did that. You have fought your way through the final wave of monsters and have beaten Shilunura and have gained your freedom. With the sun on your face, you realize it's over and you can go back home to your normal life. But will the monsters stay caged forever? By caged, you mean dead? Like some kind of wire-cutting madman. Like, why unplug it when you can cut all the wires? Wonder if that'll work on my PC, too. And that was Riverwood version 1.2. Yeah, I'm glad the MR2 is in better hands now, yo boy. Somebody who doesn't just go in there with a wire cutters at every excuse. That was a nice little FPS. Nice bite-sized game. Not too difficult. Hey, Zatara, welcome in. I'm doing alright. How are you doing? He spliced 2 wires into 1 wire and then split them up to 3. I feel like your car was owned by some kind of mad scientist or mad mechanic. Oops. Like, just because we can doesn't mean we should necessarily. Now we're going to move on to a more traditional horror game by an amateur French team called Play With Me, which I also dug up on itch at some point. One night. Oh, 4 more nights to go, and then you have your weekend, Zatara. Blasting Creed at 2 a.m. Drinking a bush light and working on the car. Oops. Too many. One of those Simon toys from the 80s. I don't think so. You know, have we had a good horror Simon game? There's so many different types of horror games. I remember one time we did an entire stream of horror fishing games. I think I was going to come back, do more of those eventually. Here we are. Play with me. Or PWM, says the game. I should have made sure that that was the right size on screen. But this looks good. Dredge. I don't think so. Is that a boss from a Sega Genesis game? No, I figure that's one of those fishing horror games. Did I play Dredge? God, it was some time ago. I'd have to look up which ones I played. Make the smile slightly visible. Oh, you mean on the screen? Oh yeah, there, I see it. Play with me. During the... I'm pretty sure you want to play. But never look me in the eye. Except if you want to die. Oh, cool, Victorian era. You fish and buy ship upgrades, and what you catch starts to look more and more wrong. Was one really short one we played where you keep catching stuff and it looks more and more wrong. Find the 4 candles to solve the puzzle. To reach the key will make you free? Something like that. Glorious 800 by 600. Wait, seriously? There's a Simon right there. How did you know? Zatara, did you secretly make this game? I didn't have a Simon when I was a kid, but I had a copycat, which was ironically called Copycat. Probably still have it somewhere. this what we're supposed to be doing? Simon Says puzzle than seventh guest. Oops. I didn't see him, but candles. Is that in there? Let's keep an eye out for that clown thing.
Nothing.
Boy, combination. Hearing these noises. Hey, rubber duck. What is this? You must. There's a candle. Oh, it's playing itself. Can't read whatever that says. Oh, it's a computer. Can't use the ladders.
Nothing.
Wait, where'd the door? Back in our bedroom. Locked. Oh, maybe some of these thumps are the doors closing behind us. Oh, he didn't look him in the eye.
Nothing.
Oh, just a random jump scare. Is there a reason to play Simon? I don't know that I like your game, sir. I don't know if this is going to be, if it'll actually trigger something. I guess it wasn't that I looked at the shelves, it's that beating Simon gets him to kill you. Good times. Maybe I should just, you know, not touch things that make noise if I'm trying not to get killed by the clown. I guess the candle placement isn't randomized. Ooh. I'll have to try and get used to that, chat. Oh wait, shoot. I just realized their numbers. Was it 6, 10, 20? I wonder if once we find all of them. Then we can automatically use the safe. It's locked. Hang on, near that fire. The clown might shove me into it head first. Oh, 12. Is it 6, 10, 20, and 12? Yeah, let's not watch television. Here, right? Oh, good. I automatically opened it. Sounds like an aluminum can. There were 2 locked doors. One in the library. think that was him. Didn't get a good look at it. No, it's just plates on the dining room table. Oh. My heartbeat telling me I cannot go that way. Oh. It's freezing me in place. What on earth? Is that... Does that mean I can't escape? Should I try that again? A student's game realized in 2 months. From Creagiux. Yeah. Look at me speaking French by sounding it out phonetically. Let me guess. During the night of your birthday. I don't know. Maybe I'll try one more time and see if I can get... like if there's a way to actually escape at the end. It's pretty short once you know where to go. Is that him? Yeah. That's not giving me satisfaction. So that's the locked door. That's a locked door. Gotta remember, turn left when I go downstairs. It said down, didn't it? Huh? Yep. Plotto Vision says no. You may not come that close to the door. That was where we were killed before. We're approaching it from a different angle. Let's not mess with the record player, shall we? I know, we can't. Nah, I think this is the only end. I do not know that I like your game, Mr. Clown. And that was Play With Me. Okay, we watched the credits once. Moving on to a third game. It's one I found some time ago, called My Friend is a Raven, which I was originally thinking I would stream the same time I streamed The Raven and the Light. Was that one of my first streams on my new PC? Explain why it was one of the first downloads on my PC, My Friend is a Raven. Yeah, but that was a stream where I had so many technical issues. Here it is. This one's in Unreal. I've heard of Choo Choo Charles, which is an advertisement which is currently running right behind my webcam. Yeah, that looks good. From the ground of the earth humanity was conceived, and into the soil the ill spirit shall return. Lutum, I fear that this city will soon fall. I lament, for I have cherished this home. One last time I shall look upon these walls before I speak to the raven. I must find some food to coax him to me. So that's me. How greatly I wish my family could visit me during this time. Pouch of seeds added to inventory. Okay. Oh, that was a door. really interesting art style, this game. Reminds me a little of Pencil Whipped. What a beautiful vista. I was always more a fan of a beautiful XP myself. A large pile of feathers. I am quite unsure how the birds get inside to leave such a mess. I thought the rat traps to be unusable, but I believe it may still function properly. Yeah. The shelves are completely barren. If there was anything left inside, it would be very unsafe to consume. Everything in this kitchen spoiled instantly. Hard to tell. He looks kind of like a human with a bird's head. A small piece of paper that reads, "In the face of the moon shadows, you rejected my plea. How I do hope you haven't forgotten." No nightmare could capture the calamity of these days. The raven may come if I show myself atop the balcony. Well, let's finish exploring first. Those doors won't open. I recall my occasions when my friends and I would sit and visit all night long. What happy memories we made. Something hanging on that door. A small vial of ink. Before the newspapers stopped printing, some articles described people poisoning each other using this. Yeah. Guess we can't take it with us. Oh. Needle added to inventory. You make a weapon by dipping the needle in the ink. It's overflowed and so filthy that I doubt anyone would use it. It has been some time since the water lines worked. to use them automatically. Good day, dear Raven.
Good day, sir. I could not help myself noticing a delicacy in your hand. May I ask you what a lone soul might be doing perched upon a building holding a bag of seeds?
These seeds belong to you now, good Raven. Take them, and in return I wish to speak to you of your destructive manner.
I accept your offer with vigor, but I would hardly consider myself destructive. I do not view you with the authority to tell such lies.
Your kind have descended upon the earth and spread a mortal plague among its people. You have left our homes barren, our cities in ruins. Not a single person lives to share my grief.
Poor little man. I could grieve with you. I could comfort you. I could be your friend and sit upon your shoulder when you become torn, but only if you have a gift to give to a sympathetic raven.
I have no gift other than your seeds.
Pathetic. Even now you have no heart to help another being. Do you truly pity yourself as the last human alive? You should be happy you'll never encounter another man like yourself.
I have no tolerance for your antagonism, Raven.
Do you believe that will give you dominance over me? I have a power over you, human, in masses that you cannot fathom. Look at your city. I will do the same to you.
Please, Raven, I must know why you have chosen such a path as this.
If you do not know by now, your blindness shall serve you a deserving partner. A deserving platter.
Extinction. You unlocked the bad ending. So there are 4 endings. Let's try for another one. From the ground of the earth humanity was conceived, and into the soil the ill spirit shall return. I wonder if we go out there without the seeds, that'll be a different ending, or if he just won't come. See some importance. The rat trap, the clock.
There's not a single creature in sight, yet I must speak to the raven. I must have something in my apartment that I could use to attract him. Nothing out here. Hey, Rocket Kev, welcome in. How are you doing tonight? Oh, you're watching me and Island by the Sea at the same time. Nice. I'm doing alright, thanks, Rocket Kev. This is a really interesting game. If I still have to figure out what to do, how are you doing? A small piece of paper that reads, "In the face of the moon shadows, you rejected my plea. How I do hope you haven't forgotten." It's funny since we heard a tune about a moon shadow earlier tonight. The shelves are completely barren. Nice. You have work in 4 hours. Yeah, hopefully work won't be too bad. Interesting, I can't look at the feathers this time. If there were anything left, it would be very unsafe to consume. Everything in the kitchen spoiled instantly. What a beautiful vista. Oh yeah, happy to, Rocket Kev. See anything? Oh, midnight. Sir, I am sickened and in need of aid. Would you spare the time to help an ill soul? If you are sickened, be gone. I want nothing to do with your pathetic plea. Save yourself the effort of disrupting a human. That wasn't very nice. To be fair, neither is wiping out the entirety of humanity. We'll need those. How greatly I wish my family could visit me during this time. If I get that needle first. Still don't know what the other item is, though. There are 3 inventory slots. Wait. No, it's just the light against the tiles. That's only the shower. And the water lines are long dead.
people poisoning each other using this. I mean, could we kill the raven? We talk about sitting here with friends. Can we search the couch? What happy memories we made. Click on it and then it flips over, but just wondered. Oh, we caught a rat. Oh. Dead rat added to the inventory. Didn't look dead to me. What is? Oh, it's just the bed. Good day, dear raven.
Good day, sir. I could not help myself noticing a delicacy in your hand. May I ask you what a lone soul might be doing perched upon a building holding a pack of seeds?
These seeds belong to you now, good raven. Take them, and in return I wish to speak to you of our past meeting.
I accept your offer with vigor, but I wouldn't consider there much to discuss. I asked you for aid, and you rejected me.
Indeed, and I have no words to describe my regret.
The only reason you regret anything is because of the punishment I have brought upon you.
Truly, Raven, I have learned the error of my ways. I wish only to plead for your forgiveness.
Why should I grant you anything more than dirt? You left me ill, and in the same way I shall leave you.
And he's gone. I don't have any reason to think it'll say anything different. Now, unforgiven. for the passive ending. I don't know, should we try and get all the endings? I kind of want to. Could we try setting the clock to a different hour? Let's see. Yeah, I didn't think there was a clock here in the normal game, just that ending scene. One last time, I shall look upon these walls before I speak to the raven. It's my phone. Let me make sure that's not work chat. It shouldn't be, but you never know. Of no great import. And we're back. Right. I mean, what if we don't offer him seeds, we offer him a dead rat? Try different times. Meanwhile, somebody really needs to trim the branches in front of the clock. Must be midnight.
Sir, I am sickened and in need of aid. Would you spare the time to help an ill soul?
If you are sickened, be gone. I want nothing to do with your pathetic plea. Save yourself the effort of disrupting a human. Oh, maybe I have to bait it with the seeds. Nope, nope. Like a rat in a trap. It's a wrap. What happens if we just interact with the ink using the rat? Nah. What do we use the needle for? It's overflowing and filthy. It's and so filthy that I doubt anyone would use it. I mean, what are the options? That's a hint about what time to set the clock for. Hey, Nifty Ness, welcome in. I agree, this is a really interesting art style. And you guys, please go check out Nifty Ness. You play more marbles the other day? Yeah. Hope you're doing well, Nifty Ness. There's not a single creature in sight, yet I must speak to the raven. I must have something in my apartment that I could use to attract him. Okay, so it's not. What's that? New nightmare. Oh, I guess it's still talking about the bed. So we gotta pick up the seeds no matter what. Wait, what's that? And I thought I was able to click on the door for a second. Right. You know, I think I will look up how you get the different endings in this game, because it's such a short game, but it's so interesting. I want to see them all. Okay, so this one says, this is kind of what I was trying to do, use the needle and ink to poison the rat.
This ink is poisonous. When I speak to the raven, he may demand that I give him the rat. I could use the ink and needle to poison the rodent. Poisoned rat added to inventory. There we go. I've got a treat for you, Raven. Good day, dear Raven. Good day, sir. I could not help myself noticing a delicacy in your hand. May I ask you what a lone soul might be doing, perched upon a building, holding a bag of seeds? These seeds belong to you now, good Raven. Take them, and in return I wish to speak to you of your destructive manner. I accept your offer with vigor, but I would hardly consider myself destructive. I do not view you with the authority to tell me such lies. Your kind have descended upon the earth and spread a mortal plague among its people. You have left our homes barren and our cities in ruins. Not a single person lives to share my grief. Poor little man, I could grieve with you. I could comfort you. I could be your friend and sit upon your shoulder when you become torn, but only if you have a gift to give to a sympathetic raven. Indeed, dear Raven, I have something that might interest you. I am surprised at your change in heart, but I gladly take your gift. Does it fit your exquisite taste? Quite closely, but I find it slightly bitter. Still, I thank you for the gift. You are very welcome, dear Raven. I believe we may find some common ground upon our past. I feel you truly have changed, friend. Dear Raven, is something amiss? Human, what have you done? Why, Raven, I do not know what you speak of. I thought you had changed. You are nothing but an actor, just like the rest of your kind. I would think a plague like this would make a man more sympathetic, yet still you have no hesitancy to bring a creature down into the soil of the earth. The world will soon be yours, but I refuse to give you the pleasure of watching me perish. Vengeance is mine. Venomous. The aggressive ending. It's going well, Dragon. I really enjoy this little game. So original. I wonder if they have ever planned to expand it into a longer game. Okay. Now shall we try and get the good ending? Which I assume is the same, but just don't poison the rat. Okay, so we don't have to use the clock to get the good ending. That makes sense. Ah, yes. I lament, for I have cherished this home,
One last time I shall look upon these walls before I speak to the raven. I must find some food to coax him to me. Then we don't need the needle or anything, do we? No. Hard to understand exactly what his face is. What's that? It's supposed to be a long beard. It's got a bit of a curl, doesn't it? The raven may come if I show myself atop the balcony. Good day, dear raven.
Good day, sir. I could not help myself noticing a delicacy in your hand. May I ask you what a lone soul might be doing, perched upon a building, holding a bag of seeds?
These seeds belong to you now, good raven. Take them, and in return I wish to speak to you of your destructive manner.
I accept your offer with vigor, but I would hardly consider myself destructive. I do not view you with the authority to tell me such lies.
Your kind have descended upon the earth and spread a mortal plague among its people. You have left our homes barren and our cities in ruins. Not a single person lives to share my grief.
Poor little man, I could grieve with you. I could comfort you. I could be your friend and sit upon your shoulder when you become torn, but only if you have a gift to give to a sympathetic raven.
Indeed, dear raven, I have something that might interest you.
I am surprised at your change in heart, but I shall gladly take your gift. We may discover more similarities between ourselves.
I find it possible.
You have even grown a sort of beak since last I saw you. You could be one of us, lad.
I hope we might resolve what differences we have.
I believe we shall, for I will be your friend and keep you from crumbling into the soil of the earth.
I thank you.
Then let us go. There is so much to show you, my friend.
Oh, he turned us into a raven. Friends, the good ending. And that was, my friend is a raven. Oh, I liked that one. I'm curious what else that developer's done besides My Friend is a Raven and the game about the monster killer train. Well, that's all I had planned for tonight. Hey, Studio 8H. Thank you so much, and welcome in. Yeah, that was a really fun game. There. But, yes, 3 games. That's a good time to wrap up tonight. I always like it when we play, 3 games that are completely different. And, yeah, I think My Friend is the Raven was my favorite tonight. It's a really memorable game. So I guess I'll go ahead and wrap up and find somebody to raid. But as for what's coming up on the stream, as promised, tomorrow I'm going to do a longer Assassin's Creed stream. See if we can get a good bit further. And I think we have 3 targets left. We might get through them all tomorrow, but that might be ambitious. And I have a suspicion there'll be a little more to the game than that, but who knows. And then Wednesday, I don't know, because we finished Ghost of Thornton Hall, and I do want to start a new adventure soon, but maybe we should, maybe we'll continue Assassin's Creed if we don't finish that. Or maybe, alright, I had been saying I would play Bob the Schizo, and at least show as much as I can of that game, because the game's not working right, or it doesn't work right in my version of Windows 11 anyway. But I also know I need to start a new adventure game, and God, I've been saying I would stream Sam & Max Season 2 at some point. Maybe I should see if I can install that. Dame Karen, welcome in. 47 months. Thank you so much for the support. I know, I can't believe I've been affiliated that long. That's like almost a year. Wait, no. It's always great to see you. How have you been, Dame Karen? Yeah, the support means a whole lot. Wow. I know, that makes me think about how many streams I've done and how many different games I've streamed, including longer one. Oh, I'm sorry it's hard, but what is it you're studying for, Dame Karen? I know. It's a great crowd here, which I really appreciate. And oh yeah, and the other thing is, I know I'd played Resident Evil 1 and 2, so at some point I was planning to play Resident Evil 3. So maybe I should try and start that soon. Like the GameCube version, I assume. I've been playing the GameCube versions, and I did enjoy the first 2. Oh my god. Accounting and bookkeeping, that sounds terrible. Oh yeah, because I loved Season 1 and Hit the Road. Then I've heard that Season 2... Season 2... I can't remember if Season 2 is the old name or the new name. Whatever, I have the DVD ROM release. But I've heard it's good if you like the first one. Oof. Yeah, they have me do some work with the QuickBooks and like very basic accounting at work, and yeah, I don't have a head for it. Well, if you do, that's wonderful, Dame Karen. Good for you. Yeah, we need somebody who knows about all that money and numbers and making the numbers add up and journal entries. What exactly are journal entries? I'm still not clear on that. I mean, I've had to generate them or enter them, but I still don't understand them. Electronic accounting, you don't have to do as much math. Oh god, you have to deal with QuickBooks every day, Studio 8H. I'm sorry. For me, it's not that much. It's like balancing the books once a month sort of thing. And then I don't cut checks, fortunately. My boss uses QuickBooks to cut checks. If I did, I'd just be terrified. I would like print it wrong and mess up the check stock and mess up so many things. But you have to. Did you fear horrible things you have to do for your assignments? How long is that? How long will it last, Dame Karen? Oh, you enjoyed bank reconciliations, and when it all added up. Frustrating when it doesn't add up, and you're like, I've made a mistake. It's supposed to add up somehow. Okay. The course goes halfway through next year. Oh, that's good. You have an accountant who enjoys that, and yeah, I'm glad there are people who enjoy that. Yes, and I'm glad there are people who enjoy all different kinds of jobs. I enjoy making things up sometimes, but not the numbers. Yeah, I know. When it all comes out even, and there's the same amount on the bank statement and the QuickBooks, it's like, yes, all is right with the world. At least all that I know of. There might be things I don't know of somewhere in this QuickBook file that aren't right with the world, but some professional will tell me about that sometime. I know QuickBooks has basically become an extortion racket these days. If you don't want to do the online one, then it's, oh, well, you don't own the new versions. You lease them for $600 a year. And I'm like, wait, what do you mean I can't buy and own the software? What Adobe level horseshit is this? It's catching on. Hey, Steam, don't get any ideas. Yeah, but good for you, Dame Karen. Yes. Achieved balance to the force, or the finances. One of the two. Hey, finance has force. But I couldn't possibly comment. Yeah, no, it's terrifying. And just that trend is continuing and people are all right with it. I guess it's also, what can we really do to fight it? We can buy games on physical media when we can. And we can use older versions of software when we can. But it doesn't work forever. They've planned it out too well. But Oh, the newest update. They had to walk you through the update on the phone. Jeez. Yeah, I think we upgraded from 2018 to 2024 or something. Don't think that was too bad. Actually, I can't remember. Switch to. Dame Karen, did you just tell Studio 8H to mind their own business? That's not particularly nice, unless there's just an accounting software called Mind Your Own Business, and that's kind of hilarious. Or maybe it stands for something else, like myopic yams over brunch. Yeah, if you develop accounting software, you can name it whatever you want. So why not myopic yams over brunch? Okay, it does stand for mind your own business. I figured that was what it was. Yeah, MYOB, that's the slang they use in texting. See, I understand the text that the kids use or used in some Verizon commercial 15 years ago. I'm hip. Oh, yeah, I see what you mean. McDonald's helps you mind your own business. That's pretty clever. If people ask you what you're doing, you'll just be like, I'm minding my own business. Maybe you should try that. Do you not have a business? Yeah, I know. That's the beauty of Twitch. Is things you end up talking about things you wouldn't normally, because how often does QuickBooks come up in general conversation? Oh shit, they've put AI in the MYOB now. I'm a little distrustful of this trend of putting AI into everything. Like Google has AI generated overview of every search. I'm like, can I opt out of that? Because half the time it's dumb, and not only dumb, it's stupid. And Google's like, why would you not want our glorious AI? Everybody likes it. Like, isn't it destroying the environment? Hey Google, give me a search on that. Yeah, taking over all the industries. Who knows how bad it's going to get in the next 5 years. But I try not to be too much doom and gloom. Yeah, it's like shocking how wrong the Google AI can be. It's like, I typed in 3 words, and you ignored one of them. So you're not giving me the search results I want, Google, the overview I want, Google. And then you scroll down to the search results, and your search results have all 3 words, but your overview does not. It's like, can you not hold a thought, Google? Your artificial is not very intelligent. Oh, okay, so it's only available in Australia. Oh. Well, maybe it'll spread to other countries. God. I saw something about plans to not regulate AI in America, and it's just like, it kills me is when people, like in guilds who have, fought against AI, then start using AI for other things. I'm like, just why? I mean, I know it has its uses, but then the way people use it sometimes. And I'm sure we're going to see more and more of it in my industry. QuickBooks is pretty standard, it seems like. I mean, we're a tiny company, and I don't know many people in other companies who do the finances. There's one called Quicken that our company used until, I don't know, before my time there, like sometime in the 2010s. But then all the accountants were like, oh, please don't do Quicken, please do QuickBooks. I'm like, yeah, don't do Quicken, it sounds like something from Highlander. Yeah, like QuickBooks seems to be what a lot of the small business owners have. But they have nearly a monopoly. So it's nice that if the news company is springing up to challenge them, competition is good. Maybe MYOB will spread to America. I know accounting is different in different countries. Like when we have to talk with our Canadian accountant sometimes. Don't have zero? With an X. I've never heard of that, but then, I mean, we haven't, I don't think we've really explored our option. It's more like, an accountant said, 10 years ago or more, hey, QuickBooks. And we're like, we don't know accounting. Okay, QuickBooks, yay. I could just trot down to Best Buy and buy a copy. Gotcha. Oh yeah, speech chat said 0, and I'm like, what are we talking about? Kamikaze squirrels here? Oh, it's got an X, like Xerox, but with only one X. Yeah. And that's an online one. Okay. No, I haven't. I mean, I hadn't heard of it, but that doesn't mean we don't have it. I've had friends who went on to do accounting. Yeah, I could write to one of my friends from undergrad and be like, hey JG, haven't seen you in years. You know about this here 0? And she'd probably be like, what? It's surprising that QuickBooks became king, or seems to be king in the US, if it's not that good. Yeah, I mean, apparently sometimes they'll pay good money for somebody to do jobs that most people absolutely hate or physically cannot do. I mean, God, if I had to do accounting for a career, I wouldn't go crazy because I would just get fired and then find a career somewhere else. Well, but that's great, Dame Kara. And then after you finish your, get your accounting degree or whatever, then yeah, hopefully you'll be a highly paid professional who knows all about the money and and gets a good portion of it. Because makes sense you would want to pay accountants well, because if they don't really know what they're doing and do the best things for you, then it can screw up your business. Like, imagine if you had a tax accountant and then they didn't file your taxes right, or didn't enter your taxes right, and you missed all those lovely deductions. Then that wouldn't be good. So yeah, important to have a good accountant. I'm sorry about that, Dame Karen, but I hope that that does change after you finish your course. Yeah, it's like they go with the lowest bidder. And then eventually they suffer for it. Yeah, hopefully this does lead to job opportunities. If I happen to, be riding the bus to work, and somebody says, "Damn, I really need an accountant in Australia," then I'll be like, "Well, have you heard of Dame Karen?" And they'll probably be like, "Stop eavesdropping on my bus conversations." And I'll be like, "It's not eavesdropping if you're just talking in a loud enough voice that I can hear you from 1 yard away." But it's really not good to get in fights with people on the buses. Some bus riders are dangerous. Yeah, I mean, stranger coincidences have happened. I can't think of any now, but I know I've seen stranger coincidences happen. I just hear people talking about the most random stuff. Like, remember one time I was pitching this musical based on a video game to somebody at a coffee shop, and the guy sitting next to us overheard and says, like, I'm sorry, can I ask, are you talking about
Streamer
such and
streaming
such
game on
video
stream.
game?
Streamer, I'm afraid. Streamer, you must pause my stream. Streamer got a raid. Here's a raider leading raiders. Welcome
We
raider,
just got
welcome
a
raiders. Are
raid.
the raiders alligators? Raider,
Honey
grackle.
Bunny Killer, thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing tonight? We were actually just finished the game and we were hanging around chatting before raiding out, but it's great to have you here. You guys, please go check out Honey Bunny Killer. Her streams are always chill. What were you playing tonight? Oh, Resident Evil. That's right, I saw you playing that the other night. The first one. Or the remake of the first one. But welcome in, everybody. I'm Purblind Gamer. I'm a legally blind retro and variety streamer who plays a mixture of action games and adventure games and shooters and a whole lot of horror games. Yeah. So, and tonight we're doing Short Horror Saturday, and we just finished our third game, My Friend is a Raven, which is really cool game with a unique art style. Really, really short game, but fun. But how are you liking Resident Evil? I played that, the GameCube version 2 years ago and really liked it. And then I played Resident Evil 2 last year and liked that. I was saying earlier in the stream, maybe I should play Resident Evil 3. And then, the other 13 between 3 and 8, or however, whatever. But hopefully you were enjoying it. Let me see what other... This is... Oh yeah, and that was Atara going like a long time without work. That does seem awful. Yeah, some people do talk weirdly loud on the train or bus. Like, I probably do if I get a phone call. I certainly try not to. But, yeah, normally I have my nose buried in a book when I'm commuting to work on the bus, which is like every day. Which is good. It gives you time to catch up on my reading. Oh, you beat it tonight, Honey Bunny Killer. That's great. Were you playing as Chris or Jill? I only ever played it as Jill. When I played the second one, I played as both characters, because like if you start with a second character after playing as one character, then you get a somewhat different story in that one. But thank you, Daygar. I know it is cool sometimes when you have those kinds of coincidences, which sometimes we actually get some of that in work. I probably can't talk about it too much, but something, yeah, I have a couple things at work that might actually work out, like projects. I don't want to start thinking about that, because then there are too many ways that films and TV shows can go wrong before they get anywhere, and it's just frustrating. Oh gosh, your contract ended as COVID started. That's awful. It was such a hard time to find work. Oh, nice, you played as Jill. That's the one I did. And I remember seeing somebody playing the PlayStation version of Resident Evil as Chris, and that the NPC he has in Chris's game was getting on my nerves. I know, I knew about Twitch because a friend of mine from grad school was on Twitch, and so I would sometimes leave a lurk in her stream, or sometimes say hi, but yeah, it was only during COVID that I started getting on. Well, I started using Twitch more because I was like locked up in this house for months with no interaction with people. I could just go into random streams, people playing interesting games, and say hi. And yeah, so then I did, and I started to, well, I guess it was especially when I went into that girl Joey's stream when she was playing Sanitarium. Because that was where I met you, Dame Karen, and Artium Havoc, and Backlog Cabin, and a bunch of people who were hanging out here, especially when I started streaming. And then and it was, sometimes it's weird to think it was late 2020 that I started doing test streams, and then December I did my first official stream, and that was, now it's 2025. Shit, it's gonna be my 5-year streamiversary, in December. That's, wow. Don't know why it's been such a big part of my life, but it doesn't seem like, whatever. We all know that time makes no sense. You might never, it's hard to find work when everyone's getting rid of people. Finding out what DayZ was like. Oh, DayZ, that's that zombie game, right? Honey Bunny Kill. Is that the massively multiplayer online game, or am I thinking of something else? You don't know when you started on Twitch, Studio 8H. Yeah, I haven't looked back. Even though I sometimes think I stream too much. I have... Oh my gosh, Studio 8H. Thank you so much for the gift subs. Oh, that's so kind of you. I really appreciate the support. See, who got one? Ikdu Futa, Slarty Bardfast, Nifty Ness, Captain Thaco, and Sir Brucible. Oh, great peeps. I really appreciate that. And I hope you all enjoy your emotes. A survival zombie MMO. Yeah, I remember seeing ads for that. Honey Bunny Killer. Yeah, I hope you guys all enjoy your emotes. I really appreciate the support, Studio 8H. But yeah, I was saying I do sometimes worry that I'm streaming too much, especially planning streams too much. That's part of the reason I haven't done audiobook streams in a while. I know I said I might do one later this year, but yeah, just streaming 4 times a week was getting to be too much. Then I feel like I need to stream at least twice a week, because then it's, alternate different games. So if, somebody's like, ooh, he's playing a Carol Reed game. I hate Carol Reed. What else is he playing? Ooh, Castle Wolfenstein. So, like, since I played a variety of games anyway, it's like, try to give people different games they want. And I know I spend probably too much time planning games for a short horror Saturday. But there are a lot of cool short horror games that I want to play and that I haven't heard of and just waiting to be discovered. And then sometimes, it's, getting them to actually work, which some of them won't. Like I know last week I'd promised I would play Obake, and Obake straight up won't run on Windows 10 because Windows 11, Windows 11 or 10 because reasons. Purpley Love is your favorite emote. I need to make more emotes. I know I've been saying that. I've actually had people give me ones that I can. Just, it shouldn't be that hard to prepare them and upload them. I know, I always thought eventually I would pay somebody to make my emotes, but then I just, when I finally got affiliated, made a few myself in Paint, and then I'm like, oh, but I've kind of grown attached to these now. The silly little ghost. Purpley, hello. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I really like Purpley Ban Mallet. That took a while. Oh, the Brad Pitt movie. Oh, wait, is that World War Z you're thinking of? The Brad Pitt movie? That's what I'm thinking of. I haven't seen it because actually I haven't really read anything about it, but it's like the game it's the book it's based on is like one of the best books ever written in the history of horror novels, and I'm pretty sure they didn't do it justice in the adaptation, because I feel like if they tried to, the general public wouldn't go for it. I don't know. Oh, so Honey Bunny is from Pulp Fiction. I don't think I ever asked you where your name was from, Honey Bunny Killer. So when I say it, your name, it makes me think of Honey Bunnicula, which was a book about a vampire rabbit that I read as a children. Explains a lot, doesn't it? Yeah, I guess those two could be seen as a threat. I didn't think of that. Well, I guess I did think of Purpley Ban Mallet as a threat, because... But yeah, sometimes you gotta ban troublesome people. Well, we've hardly ever had to ban any people. Mostly we've had to ban bots, popping up and being like, hey, you want cheap viewers? I'm like, don't insult my viewers that way. Also, go away. Yeah. No bots allowed here except Moobot. Pulp Fiction. God, I haven't seen that movie since high school. We were probably too young to be watching that movie in high school. Your cousin's child was one, she would blame everything in the house, all the problems in a vampire. That's funny. Wait, hype chest? I've never seen this before. What is this? Spill the tea emote. Wait, so this must be a new initiative Twitch is doing. So if you got a hype train, then you unlock an emote for using chat? I've never seen that before. Probably I spillin'. That's funny. Like, okay, who ate all the donuts? A vampire ate them. But oh no, it's Bunnicula, would be, it's a one word, like BUNNICULA. Those were fun children's, not really horror books, more comedies. And I always said I was going to write a song called Buniculi Bunicula, but I haven't yet. Of course, I've said I was going to write lots of songs that I haven't written yet, so there's still time. God, if only there were money in writing song lyrics, new lyrics to old tunes. Yeah, you know, how does a 1-year-old hear about a vampire? I mean, somebody left Disney Channel playing and she saw, you know, My Babysitter is a Vampire or something. Yeah, I loved kids, like children's horror when I was a kid. Always been into horror. I know it started. I know it's probably when I was 4. My father got me the VHS of Disney's Scary Tales, like old theatrical cartoons from the video store. That had Duck Pimples, which is one of my all-time favorite cartoons. Where Donald Duck is listening to radio plays and his imagination gets the better of him. Oh yeah, and then it had that one with Pluto and the Devil Cat. Theatrical cartoons are problematic. Sounds like a cheer. BUNICULA. Yeah, I mean CULA. That sounds like a college, or a college of Upper Los Albatross. And then the BUNNI. And we'll work on that. Figuring out what cheers mean takes time. Oh, you bought your oldest niece a book of traditional scary stories. Now there are some great, children's books of traditional horror stories that I remember reading. Yeah, some of them are too scary though. It's really the Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark trilogy. Those freaked me out when I was in 3rd grade. Yeah. And that was also back when they had the old illustrations, before they finally had new less horrifying and nightmarish illustrations done in the 2000s. Yeah, that's definite nightmare fuel. I can still remember some of those illustrations, especially, well, the stories, but more the illustrations. God, I think one of my favorites from that book was Oh Susanna. The illustration is like some shadowy form in a rocking chair floating in the sky, swinging a streaky, what we think is a severed head around like a bolo, as some giant cloud transforms into a monster. Yeah, descriptions don't really do some of those illustrations justice. But scary. Yeah, I think maybe in the early 90s there were a lot of scary books for children more, I guess. And teens as well. I know there were some popular quote-unquote horror books for teens starting in the 80s and then growing into the 90s, but they were more thriller/suspense kind of. And then, I guess not all of them, but a lot of them were, and then they kind of grew into more outright horror. Interesting, like if you ever read some of the books of R.L. Stine especially. And then some of the later contemporaries from the 90s. God, yeah, the kids who grew up with Grimm's fairy tales. Haven't read many of the originals, but I know I've read enough to know that they're pretty messed up. I remember, that was one of the first times in literature was a Grimm's fairy tale. I think, where about needing to use silver to kill a monster. Like somebody came across some old witch and pumped her full of lead with a pistol, but she was proof against lead, so he put a silver button into his pistol and fired and blew her brains out. Yay. Children's stories. Yeah, they're a lot more violent than the versions we grew up with as children. Like, yeah. They got kind of Disneyfied. Oh, Cinderella's stepsisters met with an untimely end. Ooh. Don't think I heard that version. Ooh, let me guess. One of them tried to wedge her fat foot into the glass slipper, but it was too big, so she broke the glass slipper, and it shattered, and sliced up her foot, and she died of gangrene. Okay, too much. Too much. And he's, this gleeful vengeance in children's stories. Well, let them grow into that. Oh, I did, Honey Bunny. Like years ago, we had a VHS. But it would have been so cool to see The Wonderful World of the Brothers Grimm like in a theater because it was filmed in Cineramic, but that doesn't translate well to the VHS. It's just like, why was that weird, like, kind of wobbly thing as it panned? Yeah. There's some cool stop motion in it. I think if that's the one I'm thinking of. And doesn't it have this actor who played Mr. Howell playing the king? God, I haven't thought about that in
Streaming
years.
game on stream. Streamer, I'm afraid. Streamer,
my
you must
gosh,
pause
we
stream.
just got
Streamer
another raid.
Here's a raider leading
Rush
raiders. Welcome
pirate.
raider, welcome
Welcome
raiders.
in.
Are the raiders alligators? Raider,
Thank you so
crackle.
much for the raid. How are you doing, Rush Pirate? We actually finished the game, and we were just hanging out and chatting for a little bit. Oh, but I really appreciate it. You guys, please go check out Rush Pirate. What were you streaming tonight? Ah, still streaming Blueprints. The Beggar Prince Blue Estate crossover. We've all been... Wait. Is it Beggar Prince Blue Estate or Beggar Prince Blue Max? I can't keep these crossovers straight. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Purblind Gamer. I'm a legally blind retro and variety streamer who plays a mixture of action games and adventure games and shooters and platformers and a whole lot of horror games. And we are doing Short Horror Saturday tonight. We played one game where you run around a castle shooting skulls, one game where some nightmare clown tries to kill you, and one game where it's post-apocalyptic and you're trying to make friends with an extremely intelligent raven. So, we play all kinds of games here. Oh, it's a really tough roguelike, huh? I don't have patience for a lot of roguelikes, but you're really enjoying it, Rush Pirate. And Moosey Fate. You guys, please go check out Moosey Fate as well. Fallout. I haven't played any of the Fallout games. And I don't know that I would enjoy the first two, but I watched season 1 of the show and absolutely loved that. I actually liked Fallout better than The Last of Us, the TV show, which I don't know if I'm in the majority on that one. But yeah, it's great to have all you guys here. Let's see which I missed. Heath Ledger and Matt Damon. Oh, so that's a more recent Brothers Grimm movie, Honey Bunny Kill. I was thinking of The Wonderful World of the Brothers Grimm, which... Was it from the 80s? I can't remember if it was the 70s or 80s, but I haven't seen it in years. Though I'm sure we still have the VHS somewhere. But, okay. So in the original version of the Cinderella story, Cinderella's animal friends got together, and her crow friends pecked the evil stepsister's eyeballs out at the wedding. Huh. Yeah, that certainly wasn't in the Disney version I watched. Yeah, maybe they'll have it in the live-action remake. Oh, They had the people's eyes get pecked out in the Into the Woods movie. Oh. I never saw the movie. I saw like the recording of the Broadway play. That was good. I'd forgotten about that. What are you playing, Moosey Fate? Oh yeah, Unmetal. So it's an FPS puzzle-solving roguelike. Wow. You lay down room and explore, trying to make it to a certain room. Huh. It sounds like a pretty original style of gameplay. Hard to wrap my head around. Do you think it has kind of point-and-click vibes, Moosey Fate? Oh, with the exploration. Oh, so they plucked one eye out before the wedding and one eye at the end. Gee, vicious animals. Yeah, we were talking about the Brothers Grimm and how children like horror and how sometimes, horror that's given to children is kind of messed up. God, well, I've been reading Gulliver's Travels, which I know is traditionally was given to children as a suitable adventure story for them to read without them understanding the satire, and a couple of scenes from that, it's kind of like I don't know that I need children reading about that, and I mean I also don't know that I need some of those mental images in my mind. Thanks a lot, Jonathan Swift. Yeah, proper horror, undisneyfied. Well, that always makes you think of that Ogden Nash poem. Don't cry, darling. It's blood, all right. But these sweet little tots, these titles from their reading courses will eliminate when they discover it was honey and nuts and mashed potatoes instead of human flesh that Winnie the Pooh and Little Women ate. That's probably not exactly the quote, but it's something very close to that. Let me see what time it is. Okay, it's after 11:30. I probably should wrap up, send you guys off somewhere else. Mashed poo. I mean, they did say they were making that their Winnie the Pooh horror movie. Yeah, I mean, I've heard about some of that after it enters public domain. Yeah. I'm just, now that we got Mickey Mouse out there, I'm just still waiting for Steamboat Killy to come out. I should really do that myself, shouldn't I? Yeah, of course, Studio 8H. Yeah, good hanging out. Yeah, I know Winnie the Pooh's had several incarnations anyway, like at least two. Well, 2 cartoon TV series. Well, more than that. Ooh, South Park has a realistic depiction of Mickey Mouse. Can only imagine how dark and violent that is. Speaking of Mickey Mouse, there's also that game Los Disneys, which is a standalone TC for a marathon engine. Bringing guns to Disneyland, laying waste against evil Eisner clones and evil Mickeys. Yeah. I don't think Disney was particularly happy about that one, if they even found out about it. But as I've said before, I kind of like the marathon engine. Oh yeah. You guys hear they're making giving Marathon a reboot? And it's supposed to come out this year? I'm mildly interested in it. Unless I just feel like I should replay the trilogy at some point. Poor Disney. I think Disney will survive. I think Disney's proven that they can tough it out. They toughed it out through the early 80s when are they doing Black Hole, Computer Wore Tennis Shoes. I think that was 70s, wasn't it? But yeah, they've gone through their ups and downs, and still churning out an impressive amount. The great tentacles of Disney have spread wide to encompass the entire Earth. And you know, if they could, we'd probably have a Disneyland on the moon. Not, I mean, maybe they're working on it. But hey, they did some good movies. And then they still do some good movies. Don't follow them like I used to. They're just too many to catch up on. Like, yeah, too many Marvel movies to catch up on, but how many Disney movies are there from the past 100 years? Quite a few. But, okay, I should wrap up and we'll see who we're going to raid. Oh yeah, Moon Knight on the moon. We're whalers on the moon, we carry our harpoons, but there ain't no whales, so we tell tall tales and sing our whaling tune. What's that from, Moosey Fate? I haven't heard that. But you know, there actually was a Disney movie called Moon Pilot. I got it when the stores were getting rid of their VHS and gave it to my sister. And then we never got around to watching it. Oh, Futurama. Oh, Futurama is so fun. There's some great little fun tunes sometimes. I haven't seen that episode. I've only seen like random episodes of that. And hey, Joe Adult Man, welcome in. Guys, please go check out Joe Adult Man. What are you playing? Animal Well. Oh. Haven't heard of that one, but it sounds like a fun little cute arcade game. Oh, he wants to see the real future, not the theme park depiction. That's dangerous. Your most rewatched show of all time. Yeah, I enjoyed watching that. The reruns on TV. Ah, retro Metroidvania. Oh, cool. Damn. I never watched. They made those direct to DVD Futurama movies too, didn't they? And I never saw those. I always thought I would. The first few seasons are the best. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's probably most or all of what I saw. But. And then it went downhill a little after the movies. I don't know how much they made. I remember people would quote that a fair amount in my sci-fi club back in undergrad. Hard to believe how long ago that was. And yeah, and it had a lot of good supporting characters. I remember when I streamed what's it called? Biomenace by Apogee. For whatever reason, I decided that Snake Logan would talk like Zap Brannigan. And I thought it made him a more interesting character. I haven't seen the newest episodes. Yeah, me neither. And then it was like they stopped, and then started again, and stopped, and then started again. Just can't keep track of it. Brannigan's Law. Oh. That was fun. Yeah. Yeah. But alright, I think I started to tell you guys what's coming up on stream, and then I got sidetracked. But well, some of it I still have to decide on. But tomorrow we're going to do a longer Assassin's Creed 1 stream. See if we can't make some really good progress in it. And then I don't know. Wednesday we might try and play, what I can of Bob the Schizo, or might try and do more Assassin's Creed. But I will start another adventure game soon. And I was thinking I might start Sam & Max Season 2, or I might start Resident Evil 3. And a week from Wednesday. Yeah, we played what's it called? We played Sam & Max Hit the Road and Sam & Max Season 1, and we loved both of those. And next Wednesday, or not, a week from this Wednesday, I'm going to try and stream Bobenstein 3D. Because I made contact with the developer again, who said he would like to come in and see me play it. And Bobenstein 3D is a really rare FPS from the 90s that I sent a check to the developer and ordered, and he sent me a CD-ROM. But it's, it was never released in stores, and it's never been put up online on the Internet Archive or anything. So this will probably be the first time anybody's ever streamed a full playthrough of the registered version of Bobenstein 3D. So, hey, happy about that. Publicity stunts. Gonna talk to the developer, but hopefully that'll be a week from Wednesday. Oh, thank you too, Dame Karen. I'm sorry you have to go back to your accounting assignments, but I hope they continue to get easier, and hey, the end is in sight. But yeah, Assassin's Creed 7 Max, and we got plenty of other fun games to play. Yeah, Bobenstein 3D retrospective. Okay, but let me see who's still online. Yeah, you too, Dame Karen. Oh, yeah, have a good night, Studio 8H. And do you stream Studio 8H? You do? Oh, Legend of Zelda. Nice. I tried Zelda. I was not good enough to beat that. Oh, you don't? Okay. I'm always scared I'm going to, someone who's a streamer is going to be here, and I'm not going to give them a shout out. Let's see. Ice Turbo's playing retro. Ooh, Cylon's playing Return to Zork. She's been streaming a while. Oh, Cybertrucker Alpha is doing a partner celebration. I don't know him well, but I've said hi to him a couple times. Why don't we go raid him? Oh, it was a test stream. Got it. Yeah. We'll raid several cool people. But hey, people don't get a partner celebration every day. Yeah, that's some mech run and gun on the SNES. Nice, Studio 8H. Just because everybody knows you, and they're hoping you start streaming. There. Well, thank you guys so much for coming to hang out tonight. I appreciate the gift subs, and the raids, and the follows. And yeah, everybody chatting, and everybody lurking. Oh yeah, and the resubs. I'm I don't want to miss anything. And when I'm not on stream, you guys can find me on Twitter and MySpace, where I post stream announcements and random stuff. And you can find VODs of my past streams up on YouTube. And I also have a channel in the Retroactive Discord. And, oh yeah, and as I said at the start of stream, for those of you who contributed to the community challenge and missed me drinking a can of grass jello last stream, you can find that about an hour into my last Ghost of Thornton Hall stream. I'll probably clip that too. So, everybody have a great night. Try not to have nightmares about ravens and skulls. Say hi to Cybertrucker Alpha and wish him a happy partner celebration. Oops. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for some sneaking and stabbing and falling to my death. Not that kind of grass.